book, page 25. Hey guys, before we dive in here, let me just kind of tell you that I'm doing this to kind of give you some tips and tricks for each line, things to watch out for, and also to give you kind of a version that you can hear before you play or play along with, even if you like. But please make sure that you're not skipping kind of the practice steps that we've been using and learning about since the beginning of the school year. Okay, before you try to play anything, check in with your key signature and your time signature. Look for like the danger notes that are affected by the key signature, or any accidentals or any weird skips between notes that you see. Please make sure you count and clap or even play like on a single note like we do with Rhythm Master. Play the rhythm of the line to make sure that you're doing that correctly. And then, of course, then you can do the note name and the fingering. But we have to make sure we also get the rhythm correct. You remember, like, right notes at the wrong time still equal a wrong note. Alright, so really make sure that you're not skipping those steps. I'm kind of doing an accelerated version since, I don't want this video to be like an hour long. Alright, but you can hit pause, count and clap, and then join back in with me, or stop and practice 2 measures before you try to play with me, okay? Don't skip those steps though, alright? Good practice habits. Okay, so now let's dive into line 92. Now you'll notice a theme throughout the page 25. Your book thinks that this is the first time we've seen one of those dotted quarter note, eighth note rhythms, the one, te. Alright, but remember, the first one we saw was back in December with Deck the Halls. Alright, so please again make sure, especially on this page, that you're going through and doing the counting and clapping step so that you can make sure that you're performing these dotted quarter note rhythms very accurately. Alright, in fact, here, I'll even count line 92 with you so you can check in and make sure you're doing it correctly, alright? Okay, so let's then count and clap line 92. Ready? And down, up, count, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, take 1, 2, 3. Alright, so make sure you're using that 1, 2, or your toe should be going down, up, 1, 2. Remember that little eighth note's going to be on the up where you have to tongue again, alright? Make sure you're playing those rhythms correctly. Don't play them too long or they're going to sound like half notes. Don't play them too short or it's going to sound like a regular quarter note without a dot. Okay? Alright, so then let's go through it. Let's do the note naming and fingering version. Ready? And down, up, ready, here we go. E flat, D, F, E flat, B flat, E flat, D, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, D, E flat, F, D, E flat. You gotta say E flat pretty quickly there, okay? But make sure you go through that again. Now we have to make sure tongue and fingers are changing at the right time for that rhythm to be precise, okay? Alright, so if you need to hit pause and practice, or check out a measure, or play the rhythm, do it. I'm going to play for you line 92 now. And 1, take 2, take 3. Alright, so again, you can also remember use those pulses to help you as well. 2, woo, woo, 2, 2, woo, woo, 2, 2, 2. Alright, be really accurate with that dotted quarter note rhythm. Okay? Alright, so now I'm going to go down to line 93, and I'm going to look at line A first. Now here, I'm checking in with our key signature. It's the same as line 92. 3 flats, B flat, E flat, and don't forget about A flat. You will see a high A flat there. Looks like in measure 3, so we got to be prepared. Alright, so let's go through and let's count this one as well. Real quick, look at your roadmap too. Play measure 1, 2, and 3. Take the first ending. go back and play measures 1, 2, and 3 again before you take the second ending. Okay? Alright, so let's practice these dotted quarter notes again. Ready? Count and clap. And down, up, ready, here we go. 1, 3, take 1, take 3, take 1, take 3, take 1, 3, 1, 3, take 1, take 3, take 1, take 3, take 1, 2, 3. Alright, did you see those short notes at the end there with those staccatos? But let's make sure we try to play those short as well. When I play this at the end there for divisi, I'm going to play the top note, the G. Okay, so if when you play with me, you like to play the E flat, might be kind of fun. We'll make the little chord there. Alright, alright, so check out your notes. Find any skips, like I would be careful with the end of measure 2, E flat skips down to C, and then look at measure 3 as well. Alright, and don't forget that last note of measure 3 is an A flat. Alright, so hit pause if you need to. I'm going to play for you line 93A. And down. Here's 1, take 2, take 3. Be really precise with those pulses too. That will help you with those dotted quarter notes. 3 pulses on the dotted quarter note, and then tongue the next little eighth note. Alright, so now I'll look at line B, and if you've already looked at this one, then you can try playing line A with me, and we can do the little duet. But check out line B, a lot of short notes going on, right? And also watch out for skips. Lots of skips in this one. E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, G, B flat, okay? Line A is the melody, line B here is kind of like a little accompaniment. Okay, so hit pause if you need to. I'm going to play for you line B. And 1, 2, 3. You can go back, rewind, do some duets. That'll be really fun. Line 94, Alouette. You should recognize this one. All right, now careful here. Our key signature has changed and our time signature has changed. Okay, we're only counting to 2. And if we have any E's, they're going to be E naturals. All right, let's count this one since it's in 2 together. And remember, the 8th note, 8th rest is going to actually sound a lot like those short notes did at the end of line 93. 1, 2, right? Because we see the 8th note and an 8th rest. Count with me. Here's 1, take 2, take, ready, go. 1, take 1, 2, 1, take 2, take 1, 2, 1, take 1, 2, 1, take 2, take 1, 1, take 1, 2, 1, take 2, take 1, 2, 1, take 1, 2, 1, take 2, take 1. See the repeat there at the end? Alright, so now analyze for notes. This one is actually a bit lower than the other two have been so far, so we're going to be actually playing low Fs on this one. Alright, so analyze for notes. Hit pause if you need to. And I'm going to play for you my 94. And 1, take 2, take, ready. check out key signature again. We've added the E flat back. And we're going to have, actually, you're going to see quite a few high A naturals. Okay, so be ready for those high notes there, okay? Let's analyze further. I see some articulations you're going to have to be careful of. See those slurs to make it sound just really pretty and smooth. You actually don't see any dotted quarter note rhythms in this one, but you do have some eighth notes that pop in there, so make sure you're playing those on the correct beat. Okay, now, one more thing. Let's talk about the roadmap. On this, you're going to play beginning all the way through the first measure of the second line. Then careful, there's a repeat sign, but you're not going back all the way to the beginning. You're going back to the beginning of measure 3. You see that? So skip the first 2 measures when you repeat. You're going to start at the beginning of measure 3, and then you're going to play to the end. Okay? So play measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then go back to measure 3 and play 3, 4, 5, 6 again, and then play to the end. Okay? Alright, so note name. Did you finger? Did you analyze those rhythms? Hit pause. I'm going to play for you line 95. And 1, 2, 3. Pretty. All right, last one, guys, line 96. All right, so check out key signature. There's actually no flats or sharps in the key signature, but do you see the accidentals you're going to be playing? Okay, B flats, E flats, and there are also some low A flats in there, so be careful. But good news is they're in front of the notes. But remember, towards the end there, you see the second to last measure? Remember, all those A's in that measure are going to be flat. Remember, the accidental carries through the measure there. Okay, now time signature, we're only counting to 2, but notice you actually have pickups on beat 2. So I'm going to say 1 te, 2 te, breathe on 1, and when I play, I'm going to play on those pickups on 2. Okay, so it would go 1 te, 2 te, 2 te, 1 te, 2 te, 1 te, 2 te, 1 te, 2 te, 1. Te, 1, te, 2, te, 1, te, 2, te, 1, te, 2, te, 1. Repeat. You see it? Okay. Now there is that little breath there in the middle of full measure 4. Okay, so it might feel like you're cheating that dotted quarter note ever so slightly. 1, te, 1. Alright, it's okay if you breathe right on the downbeat of 2 there. Okay? Alright, so pause. Check out your fingers. Alright, rhythm hopefully won't be too bad since it's mostly eighth notes, but check out your fingers. You do have some skips. C's and E flats, you okay on those? And don't forget those accidental, the A flats in there as well. Okay? Alright, ready? I'm going to play line 96. And here's 1 take, 2 take. Please make sure you're not skipping any of those good practice steps. You can always rewind me, okay? Hey, have fun with page 25.